mindset and scaling towards top-tier social impact through strategic collaboration and innovation. A Canadian technology consultant and business investor, Adewale holds a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, a diploma in business administration, and a master's in Christian ministry and leadership from Oral Roberts University. Now, this part is going to say he's a certified member of the Project Management Institute with over a decade of experience delivering infrastructure and technology solutions for major organizations, including Canada's Big Five banks and international clients. His technical expertise spans data migration, systems. Thank you. Let's keep those claps coming. His technical expertise spans data migration, systems integration, infrastructure deployment, and server lifecycle management. As a real estate investor, he has successfully led projects in property development and brokerage financing. Adewale also serves as the Director of Communications for Africa Coalition Development, a UN-affiliated organization, and serves as the ambassador to Canada for the United World Congress of Diplomats. Now, the CV is intimidating me, trust me. He sits on several boards, both non-profit and corporate, offering strategic leadership and innovative consulting. A certified coach from the John C. Maxwell School of Leadership, Adewale is a respected speaker and mentor in leadership, business growth, and personal development. In 2023, he was recognized by Forbes BLK and became a member of its distinguished community. Driven by a deep passion for humanitarian work, he actively supports initiatives that provide food, shelter, and clothing to undeserved communities. Adewale is married to Folakemi Omolara Omitiran and a proud father. With the best applause we can give right now, over 50 in the room, please, let's welcome our speaker, Mr. Adewale Omitiran. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Maxwell. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate the love, appreciate the applause. Sorry, I'm a bit under the weather. It's cold down here in Canada, and we're getting snowstorms and all that, and I'm challenged with the flu. So don't forgive me for my voice. And first of all, I want to appreciate Maxwell. Thank you for the initiatives. Thank you for bringing this together. It only shows where your heart is when it comes to human development and human love. And I pray that God will continue to uplift you and bless you in your home. And also for everyone, every facilitator, the convener, honorable, I want to thank you for, giving the platform to your people for development, for growth, for knowledge, for wisdom, and also for great understanding, because that is the most important thing that one needs in life to be able to achieve what you need to achieve. And so everyone who was taking time out to be here, you could have been anywhere. You could have taken time out. You could have been in parties. You could have been in a club. You could be watching movies right now. But it only shows one thing, and the only thing is that you're growth driven, you're growth sensitive, and you want to achieve. You want to become something in life. Sorry, I'm doing this. From the confine of my room, because I'm trying to rest. But I know you'll get the best out of me today. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for uh, accepting. I know you guys have been on this almost 5 days now, which is very important. And like I said, it is because people are hungry. People want to do better. People want to give more to the society, to their family. They want to change the narratives of their family. People want to become millionaires. People want to impact generations. People want to change the trajectory of their family, of their life. So I want to appreciate everybody for being here. I want to appreciate everybody for, sitting in this room today. We don't take it for granted. When people give you their time, it's very important. So we're going to make this worth the while. I always tell people when I sit in rooms like this, I tell people I am not a motivator speaker. I'm not a motivational speaker. I am, like I told Maxwell, I am someone that God has called to push people into their destiny. Every time you come in contact with me, it is because the universe and the earth is about to do something great in your life. So I'm not a motivational speaker. I mean, motivation is good, but discipline is what is more important. So, and I help you to shift your mindset. I help you to shift your mindset regarding anything that you can think about. So the first thing I want us to do here is I want to give you 2 minutes. Take your mind out of this room. Whatever you're bothered about, whatever you're confused about, whatever you don't understand, take your mind out of this room. And the reason why is because I want your undivided attention. I want you to be in this room, body, spirit, and soul. I want you to be in this room with your spirit. I want you to be in this room with your soul, and I want you to be in this room with your body. And that is the reason, that's the only way you can change the narrative of the future, by listening and soaking it into your spirit. Man is spirit, man is not this body. So I want you to be in this room. So whatever you're going through, whatever you're passing through, whatever difficulties you're going through, there's nothing new under the heavens. Some people are going through stuff. Some people are just coming back, and some people are preparing to go through stuff. So challenges is paramount to human beings. It's something you don't need to write an application to get it. So, but I want you to be in this room 100%. So take your mind out and bring your mind back in this room. So I want to start with a story. I'm going to start with a story, and I want you to hold on to this story. It's a very unique story. In 2010, 2012, there was a young man who was blessed, was making millions, doing great with everything, business, relationships, family, everything was going fine. And because of one decision or two decisions, everything crumbled, and he lost over 100 million, about 100 million. And he resorted to sleeping. He lost everything, his houses, estates, everything. And he resulted in sleeping on his sister's couch in the ghetto for about a year. And one day he was sitting with his mom, and his mom asked him, what's going to happen now? And one of the things he said was that the God who did it then is still on the throne, and he will do it again. So I want you to hold on to that story, because at the end of this conversation, we will revisit it. So for me, I will be doing you a disfavor if I tell you that I was born poor. I was not born poor. As a matter of fact, my parents schooled here in the 70s, went back to Nigeria, and they did well. But have I experienced poverty? Yeah, because at some point in life, my dad lost everything. At some point in life, my mom had to take care of the family. So I will do you this favor if I tell you, oh, everything has been rosy. I was born rich, spill silver spoon and all that, or I tell you, oh, I was born poor. Nah, I'm not going to do that. But I have been on the highs, and I have been on the lows, and that is why I'm saying you're at the right place and at the right time. For 4 days, 5 days now, you have been taught series of skill. You have been taught series of initiatives that can change the trajectory of your life. I tell people the first level of growth is self-awareness, your ability to understand where you are, where you're coming from, and where you actually want to go. If you cannot identify where you are, then there's a big problem. You must be able to identify where you are. Is this where I want to be? Do I have more within me that I can achieve. And if you can sit down and think genuinely, and you can sit down and be honest with yourself without deceiving yourself, then you begin to look at what brought you to where you are and what are the things that you can do to get you to where you want to go. One of the things, I mean, I'm Pan African. I always tell people that Africa must begin to build a generation of entrepreneurs that is confident in itself. We must begin to build mindsets of people, of young folks that we're confident in ourselves, and we believe in ourselves to solve our own problem. There's nobody that was born without a gift. Everybody was born with a gift. Now, what you do with your gift is what is important. Listen, like I said in the beginning of this conversation, I'm not a motivational speaker. I am somebody that speaks you and pushes you into your destiny. So everybody was born with a gift. Everybody was born with something that you can work with. Either you can sing, either you can cook, either you are good with technology, either you're good with relationships, either you're good with bringing people together. There's something within you that the Creator has put there for you to become great. So there's greatness in you. So no matter where you find yourself today, no matter where you are today, I want you to keep saying to yourself, there's more to me. You must carry the mindset of there's more to me. You must carry that mentality, that ideology that there's more to me. There's more to my life. I can't give up. I have to give it not just your best, but give it all it takes. Before I go on, I want everybody in this room right now to tell me 3 things you want to achieve by December 31st. Say by December 31st. These are 3 things I want to achieve. Drop in the chat room. I hope you guys have your pen and your paper because I'm going to be saying a lot of things that you need to be taking notes. Things you need to start doing and things you need to stop doing. So go in the chat room and write 3 things by the end of this year, 2026. These are 3 things I must have achieved. I want you to go in the chat room and begin to type it in. Maxwell, can you read it out, please?
Okay, sir.
3 things, 3 things. Just read a couple. Just read a couple. 3 things. Guys, 3 things that you want to achieve at the end of 2026, December 31st. Like, these are 3 things. I want to start my own business. I want to buy a car. I want to travel. What are the 3 things? I want to scale my business up. What are the 3 things you want to do by the end of December 2026? 3 things. 3 things. Don't be shy. And this is where confidence comes in. You need to be confident to be able to get to attain any stage, any level you want to be in life. 3 things. You have to be able to speak to yourself. You have to be able to be sure of where you are and what you want to achieve. Do we have anything, Maxwell? What are people saying?
Yes, yes, we do, we do, we do. So let me just read quickly. Somebody says, I want to start my business. That's from Martin. Martin says, I want to start my business.
It's possible.
When Faith says, I want to premiere as a movie. I want to grow my social media account to 10,000
It's
and
possible.
mature spiritually.
It's possible.
Moses says, I want to start my own business.
It's possible.
Mohammed says, I want to build a house.
It's possible.
Galen says, I want to travel.
It's possible.
Ali Ngome says, good job, house, business.
It's possible.
Um,
So, so I want you
Magdalene
guys to
says,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Magdalene says, I want to open a money market fund,
It's
get a
possible.
passport, and learn how to play one musical instrument.
It's possible.
Zulfa
So
says, I want to be independent.
it's possible.
And Ali says, I want to get a good job, start a business, and be my own boss.
It's possible.
Moses says,
So
okay,
in the chat
then
room,
go on.
I want you guys to start writing. It is possible. I can. 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 The universe has proven that what you say to yourself, is very important. What you say to yourself is very important. Words don't die. Words bounce around until they're fulfilled. So write in the chat room everything you've written. It is possible. It is possible. So, but one of the things we must understand for these things to be or come to reality in life is that we must understand that the universe is governed by 2 things. I want to build a house. I want to buy a car. I want to start my business. I want to travel and all that. There are 2 things that governs the universe. There are 2 things that governs all these things that you're saying. Number one is principle. And number two is process. When the world was created, there are principles that were set into place: seed time, harvest time, sowing and reaping. So for everything you want to achieve, for everything you want to attain, you must pursue the principles that makes those things to work. If you want to travel, what do I need to travel? I need, what country do you have to be specific? You need to be specific. I want to travel. I want to go to Canada. Okay, what would it take me to go to Canada? Number one, where in Canada do I want to go? Number two, I need a passport. Number three, what are the things that are needed to get the visa to travel to Canada? So principles. I want to go to school. Okay, where am I right now? I have my living school cert. I want to go to university. I want to study medicine. What would it take for me to study medicine? You must understand the principles that make things work. It is important that you understand the principles that makes things work, because the world, the universe, the earth is governed by principles. So principles are universal. Principles work the same everywhere, every time, no matter where. Whether you're in Canada, whether you're in Kenya, whether you're in Nigeria, Africa, principles are universal. What differs is processes. The process might be different. The approach might be different. So it is very important that you find out what are the principles, all these things you have dropped in the chat. What are the things that are going to make it work? And let me tell you something. The universe works with energy. Remember, in physics, they say energy cannot be destroyed or created, but can be transformed from one place to the another to another. So the energy you bring to the universe is the same energy that the universe will bring to you. If you sleep on your bed every morning, once this 5 or 6 days is over, and you close your laptop, you close the books, all the notes that you've written, and you just all you do is sleep, the universe is going to bring nothing to you. The universe multiplies, does not, I mean, it multiplies whatever you bring to it. So if you put 0 into the universe will give you 0. If you put 0 into the universe is going to return 0 to you. So once you're getting off this 6 days intensive course, what you need to do is begin to put pen to paper. There's something that happens when you write things down. It is very important. And like I said, I hope you guys are writing things down. There's something that happens with, there's a connection between your pen and your brain. You begin to write your ideas down. You begin to write your goals down. You begin to pursue, do your research, go on the internet. Technology has made things easy. And one of the things you must understand that what you know now, science have detected that in 2-3 years is going to change. So you have to be a constant student of learning. So you have to pursue the principles that makes that thing works. Once you pursue the principles that makes that thing work, what you need to do is find the processes. What are the step by step? What are the things that I need to engage? What are the things that I need to do to make sure that this dream becomes reality? Now I have the principles. Now I have everything, and I have the knowledge, I have the wisdom of how things work. Now, what are the process? What are the step by step? What do I need to engage in? What are the things that I need to engage in to make those things work? And that is how you get to a place of purpose. Remember when I said in the beginning that everybody's born with a gift and everybody is born with a purpose. Nobody just found himself on earth. Nobody found himself. There's a great book, the Holy Bible, that I read. You know, one of the verses says, "Before I formed you, I knew you." So before you came to the earth, the Creator knew that you were coming to the earth. And he has ordained you, he has designed you for something unique. There's a problem you're supposed to solve, there's a value you're supposed to give, and that is where your purpose comes in. Purpose is what you're created for. Purpose is what you are created for. While your passion, what you like, is what purpose will fuel. Your purpose is what you're created for. So have you ever sat down, pause with all the busyness of life, with all the engagement of life? Have you ever for once sat down to ask yourself, what is my purpose on earth? Why was I created? Did God just create me to go to school, get a job, get married, go to work, come home, sleep, get up in the morning, go to work, get home, sleep, have children, and that's it? If you carry such a mentality, then I must tell you that you're failing in life. There's a problem that you need to solve. And to every problem, there's a solution, there's help, and there's money in it. So if you're talking about becoming better in 1% of what you do, you must pursue value. You must understand your purpose. You must understand your passion. You must set goals. And once you understand your passion, you understand your purpose, you're setting goals to these things, then you begin to align with the value system. Begin to align with the value system. So you must pause after this meeting or while this meeting is going on and ask yourself one question. Why was I created? Why am I here? How do I align this with my gifts? What are the gifts that I have been given? What are the talents that I have been given? What are the talents that I have? What are the solutions? People pay you for solutions, value out, money in. People pay you for solutions. People pay you for problems that you can solve, either in cooking, either in accounting, either as a doctor. People will pay you for solutions that you can bring to their doorsteps. Everybody is looking for solutions in every little or big way. So you must understand your purpose, and you must understand, that means you must understand why you were created. That means you must understand why you are here on earth. That means you must understand your gift. You must understand your talent. When you understand these things, then you understand the kind of value that you can bring to the society. So if you've never thought of that, take a pause and start to think about it now. And you must understand that while you are doing these things, the world is evolving. So 20 years ago, if I wanted to do what I was doing, I would need a whole home office. But now I'm just sitting here and I'm using my phone, my smartphone, to do this. So things change. Life is evolving. Don't be stagnant. You gotta keep moving. You gotta keep pushing. If you're young, add 20 years to your years. And say, okay, if I add 20 years to my years, where do I want to be? What do I want to see? And one of the things I tell people is you must understand that we're in an era whereby once you find your purpose, once you discover the passion, you must understand that collaboration is the next thing. You must learn to collaborate. One of my mentors always says, the best of you is in you, the rest of you is in others. No man is an island. No man is an island. You must understand that the best of you is in you, and the rest of you is in others. So, find your purpose, understand what the purpose is, understand your passion, your gift, your talent, and run with it. Give value. Give value. Pursue exposure. There are two types of exposure that is very important to every human being. The number one is the internal exposure. Once you leave this 5 days meeting, what are you listening to? What do you feed your spirit with? What are the books that you read? What are the messages that you hear, that you listen to every day? What are the podcasts that you listen to? I can bet you and I can tell you that December 31st this year, some people on this call will be millionaires. For people who take these words serious, for people who have taken this training serious, for people who become intentional about everything they've been learning, about these words that were speaking to you guys. For people who want to be intentional, I can tell you for free, some people are going to be millionaires by December 31st. Some people are going to look back and say, January, I was told this, and yes. So exposure, internal exposure. You need to begin to read books, listen to messages, podcasts that aligns with where you want to be, that aligns to where you want to go. And exposure, external exposure. Go to places. Sometimes sit by the water. I know you guys have beaches in Kenya. Just go by the water, sit down, relax, think, see beautiful things. Go to malls, go window shopping. You don't have to buy anything. There's something it does to your mindset. Steve Harvey said, um, he would advise people save up. If you're going on a flight, save up and buy a business class. There's something it does to your mindset when you fly business class. So you have to expose yourself externally. Go to a car show, go to a car dealer, go just price good things, go see good things. You know, when it comes to your value system, I tell my mentees, I say there are 5 things that are very important. Number 1, your friends are very important. Your value system is important. The decisions that you make is important. The actions that you make is important. And your results are very important. So before now, if everything you're doing, you're not getting the good results, you need to go back and check your actions. If your actions are not right, you need to go back and check your decisions. What decisions have I been making? If your decisions are not right, check your value system. And if your value system are not right, you need to change your friends. Life is a race and it's a journey. We don't have time to waste. You can't be sentimental about your life. Business is war. Life is war. You cannot be sentimental about your life. They say, show me, if you have 5 rich friends, you're the 6th rich friend. If you have 5 stupid friends, you're the 6th stupid friends. So if your friends are not adding value to you, if you're not sitting down and talking about how to elevate yourself, not sitting down talking about how to start a business, how to, empower each other, help each other, start some innovation, start something great, then you need to change your friends. You gotta change your friends. Can't be sentimental about your life. You're created in this life for impact. A lot of us would have gone far, but because we're sentimental about our future, we're sentimental about our destiny, and we're allowing friends and families to hold us down, and that is why we're stagnant. I am here today to push you to reality. I'm here to push you to destiny. You need to change who you need to change, even if it's family. Get to where you want to get, then you can call them. You have to set a target for your life. You gotta set a target for yourself. At 20 years, 30 years to your age right now, where do you want to be? Once you set a target, direction will appear. And everybody that needs to align with that, your target will begin to fall into place because you become focused. You become laser focused. So you cannot be sentimental. You cannot be sentimental about your life. You cannot be sentimental about your destiny. You gotta set goals. 2026, what do I need to achieve? Where do I want to go? You gotta put yourself in a good environment. And that's why you have the 5 senses. What you see, what you smell, what you touch, what you taste, what you hear is very important to your life, to your destiny, and where you want to go. And that's where the exposure comes in. You got to position yourself in the right place always. You got to position yourself in the right place always. You have to put yourself in a good environment. You got to see that it is possible, that you can do it, you can achieve it. You got to always appraise yourself, take inventory of your day every day. Every day, you gotta discipline yourself. Motivation will leave, but once you're disciplined, if you say I am going to exercise every day, and you're disciplined enough, no matter how much of a bad news you get, you will still end up at the gym because you choose to be disciplined. So regardless the obstacle, you gotta be disciplined to achieve anything in 2026. Become great. You might not be great right now. One of the things I need you to hold on to is that in the little lies the great. No matter how small you are today, there's greatness in you. And for you to achieve that greatness, definitely you're going to have obstacles. But I want you to understand that the universe has given you every resources that you need to become what you need to become. You have your laptop, some of us have phones, the internet, you have your breathing, you are living, you are alive. That means you have all the resources. You don't have an excuse not to become what you were created to become. And what you need to do is continuously think about execution. These are my dreams. These are my goals. How do I execute? Execute, execute. Once you begin to think of execute every day, everything, every negativity, every everything that is trying to block your way, everything that is trying to hinder you, you find out that you begin to push them aside because what you're thinking about is execution. You're thinking about how to get to where you want to go, how you want to be who you have been created to become. And that is how people like us got to where we are today. Number one, by not giving up, understanding our purpose. Number two, understanding that I'm made for more. Understanding that I can give more. Understanding that life is driven and it's all about value. The value system. Once value goes out, money comes in. If you want to be a millionaire, you need to find the value that you can give to the society. You need to find the value. There's 8 billion people. 8 billion people in the world. One of my mentors told me, all you need is 10% to become a billionaire. There are 8 billion people in the world. All you need to do is to give service or to sell a product or platform to 10% of the 8 billion people. But the question is, have you ever sat down to think about it? What are my gifts? What are my talents? What can I offer 8 billion people? We're in a world now whereby it's a borderless economy. You can transact with someone in Canada and make money. Your skill can go overboard, across border, and you make dollars. But the question is, are you willing to do that? Are you willing to do that? So it's your call. You know, nobody can force you from, to do what you don't want to do or do what you want to do. So I'm going to leave you with 7 things plus 5 things because I'm rounding up. Number 1, I call it my 7 plus 5. You must make sure that you take away fear. Do not be afraid to start. A lot of people are stuck because they're waiting for a perfect situation. Fear would delay you. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Growth only starts when you take the first step, and fear is part of the process. Fear is part of the process. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all started with fear. Would this work? Would it work? With a doubt. But what if it works? So you must conquer fear. Number 2 is discipline. You must be disciplined. Every dream needs a structure. You need structure to survive. Every dream. That dream that you have, I want to travel. Remember, I talk about goals. How does it happen? How would it happen? You need it to structure. What am I doing? Okay, Monday morning, these are the things I want to achieve. Monday morning, what am I doing? And be consistent. You need daily discipline. You got to be disciplined daily. Daily, you have to be disciplined. Put in the energy and you have to be focused. You cannot be distracted. You need to be focused. Remember, I talked about your value system leading to your friends. Whatever is not bringing value to you, listen, you're on a journey in life and you want to achieve what you're created to achieve. You got to stay focused. It's very important. You got to stay focused. Stay away from negative people. There's some people in life, no matter how much you try to sell that idea to them, all they see is the negativity, why it would not work, why it can't happen. You need to stay away from such people. You need to run away from such people. Those are called joy killers. Those are called dream killers. So if you're going to achieve, if you're going to apply what you've been learning, what you're hearing right now, you need to stay away from negativity, negative mindsets, even from yourself and negative people around you. And you cannot wait for validation. You cannot wait for validation. You need to step out and step up because nobody owes you anything. Your life belongs to you. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are depending on you to step out. A lot of people are waiting for you to step out. Do you know how many people with the gift and the talents that you have, you know how many people are suffering because you choose not to step out today? You know how many people are suffering in the world because you choose to sit back, because you choose not to step out? So don't wait for validation. Don't give up. You got to keep moving. You got to keep pushing and all that. These are 5 things you must do as I'm rounding up. Number 1, you must protect your time. It is very important. Time is the only commodity that you spend without knowing how much is left. So it is important you protect your time. Every minute counts. Every hour counts. You get up in the morning from 9 to 12. What have I achieved? I tell people, if you're working 9 to 5, what you do from 5 a.m. to 9, it's your personal business. What you do from 9 to 5 is your organizational business. What you do from 5 to when you go to bed, it's also your personal business. So time is very important. It's your first asset. As you're starting little, time can't be bought, but time can be accumulated. So time is very important. Stay focused. Know that time is precious and work with time. Number 2 is build one money skill and become excellent in it until it starts paying you. You've gotten these 5 days, the skill that you've built within these 5 days. Be intentional about it. Go and build on it. Become better. Become good. People will not pay you until they understand and they see that you pay attention. And that means you must know what you're talking about. You must know what you're doing. You must understand the service. Because we're in a fast-paced world right now. People are learning. Just like people are learning, some people are lazy. So you must find a skill. Find a skill. Technology has made things very easy. You don't even need a 4-year course. Even if you can't afford to go to university for 4 years, technology has made life so easy. You can learn a skill, a trade in technology that you can work online, you can work remote and be earning in dollars. That's where the world is going. Technology is taking over. The earlier you plug yourself in, the better for you. So build one money skill and become so good in it until you start getting paid. So you must also learn to package yourself. I always tell people address you the way you dress yourself. People will address you the way you dress yourself. So learn to package yourself properly. Whatever you need to learn, go learn it. If you need communication skills, go learn it. If you need to learn how to speak your stuff, go learn it and start. In the beginning of this conversation, I told you about a story about a guy that lost $100 million. Slept on his sister's couch in the ghetto for 1 year. Had a conversation with his mom. And, I want to proudly tell you that's my story. At 27, I lost everything. Millions. But today, I'm grateful to God. I'm back. Why? Because of these things that I've shared with you. And the most important thing, build relationships. Don't burn bridges. Pray more. Be grateful. Every day, pray. We're in a world that is more spiritual than physical. There are battles of unseen battles that we fight every day. So pray, keep praying, don't give up, and always be grateful. No matter where you find yourself, always be grateful. So the story I started with, that was my story. But today I'm grateful. I'm doing better. I'm doing more. My net worth is great. Build relationships between two mountains. there's a valley. So mountain A is success, mountain B is success. There's a valley there. What connects the two are bridges, and bridges are people. If you want to get results in a month, you plant corn. Plant corn. If you want to get results in a year, you plant yam. And if you want to get results in a lifetime, you plant people. But when you're planting people, you got to be smart too, because people are going to be people. There's the good and there's the evil. So you got to have a discerning spirit too. You got to know that this person that I'm putting my energy into is a good person. You got to check the red flags. So build relationships, learn to collaborate. I don't know how many friends are on this call. What I would expect is Monday morning, you guys call each other, sit down and say, what can we do? What are the skills you have? These are my skills. What can we build that can help the Kenyan society? What can we sell to the Kenyan society and make money from it? So I believe you guys have learned a lot. I believe a lot has synced in. Remember, execute, execute. I tell people the world will give you what you refuse to give up on. The universe will give you what you refuse to give up on. So giving up is not an option. I started the 1% Club 2023 of young entrepreneurs. And we started to build last year. And Maxwell, he's the lead of the 1% Club, who is doing very fantastic. We started to bring young people together, monitor them, set goals, make sure they're doing good. They get motivational quotes from me every day just to help them to keep moving. So I don't know if anyone here would like to be part of a 1% Club. You can reach out to Maxwell. Maxwell, you can drop the website link. They can go, you know, they can go, check the website, click on it. It's not free, and you have to go through an interview. So it's not everybody. It might be for a chicken token, but you have to go through an interview, because we don't want people who are not serious in the club. We want people who are like-minded, know where they're going, have a vision, and we're running the race together, and who want to collaborate and build something great. So that's about it. So I started the 1% Club, and people are doing good. People are doing great. People are doing good. People are doing great. Because for me, the 1% Club is a calling, an assignment that God gave to me. So thank you so much, guys. Don't forget, understand your purpose, your gift, your talent, and execute. Value out, money in. That's my time. Thank you, guys. God bless you. If you have any questions, let me know.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Let's please give him a round of applause once again. That's Mr. Adewale Omitiran. Um, thank you. The comments saying God bless you too. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much, sir. Um, for those who joined late, you missed his profile, and you would have been amazed. But if you got value in this session, please type value in the comment section. I promised you your mind was going to be shifted, and right now you are already experiencing that. Okay, so people got value. Fantastic. Okay, so now, real quick, are there people who have questions? Questions. You have a question you would like to ask? You have a question you would like to ask? Don't forget, this is recorded, so you're going to get a replay after the whole program. I would advise that you take time to listen to the replays. Each of them is about 2 hours thereabouts, or times almost 3 hours. But then you can testify that you get value. You won't know about the 1% Club. I'll share more information about that. It's very easy and simple. There's a WhatsApp group we have. I think I'll just drop the link in the comment section if you want to join the club. When we're wrapping up at the end of the day, right? So, do we have questions? If you have a question, please raise your hand. Um, if you want to ask a question, please raise your hand so we can take the questions. We'll just take like one or two. Okay, Zulfa, I can see your hand up. So, Zulfa, please unmute your mic and ask your question. Thank you. Zulfa, your hand is up. So unmute your mic. If we can't, if Zufa cannot hear us, Janet, you can unmute your mic and ask a question. Your hand is also up. Okay, Zufa doesn't have a question. What about Janet? Janet, your hand is up. Do you have a question you want to ask? You have a question you want to ask Janet? Okay, Janet, your hand is still up. You have a question you'd like to ask real quick? Janet, you have a question you'd like to ask? Okay, fantastic. So I think at this point, we can allow our speaker to go. Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate. For those who don't know, Mr. Dewale is one of the core mentors in my life, and transformation that you see or you might observe on my profiles and all those things. Mr. Dewale has been one of the people who has been an instrument to ensuring that happens, right? And I'm so grateful. I don't take it for granted. What you just heard, normally it was to be a paid session. Okay, Mohammed, please ask your question. Go on, unmute your mic and ask your question.
I wanted to ask, what's the most uncomfortable truth about success that no one talks about, but everyone needs to hear it?
Okay, thank you very much. The most uncomfortable truth about success that no one talks about, but everyone needs to hear. Okay, sir, that's a question for you, sir.
It's the pain of starting and the fear of starting. A lot of times people come and talk about how, they made $1 billion and all that. But people don't come and talk about the days where, just like I shared my story, how I lost 100 million, stepped on my sister's couch. That story right there is to give someone hope. You might be in the same situation right now. You might be going through some tough times. You might not even have lost anything, but it is possible to rise. It is possible to become something. So the most painful stuff about success is the pain of fear and not starting. That's the most painful, because when you become successful and you're diligent and you're intentional, even if you lose everything, you can always rise up. One of my mentors, Grant Cardone, was put on an island with $100, no contacts, no phone, and in 90 days he made $5.5 million. Well, that's the most. And one other thing I'll say is your ability to stay up. It is easy when you get there and all that, but how do you get up? Maybe if you join the 1% club, we'll talk about more of that. Character. If you don't have the right character, every time, definitely one will find himself on the floor again. So the fear of starting and character to stay up afloat when this success finally arrives. I hope I answered the question.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. The pain of starting is what people are always afraid of. That's one of the things about success that everybody needs to know, but people don't want to hear. Okay, Mohammed AJ, your hand is up. You want to ask a question? That
Okay,
will be the last question we'll take for the evening.
okay. Good evening, everyone. My issue is about savings. How do rich people save until they become rich? When I get money, I don't spend my money, but it's happened. My money just slip away, just move out of my pocket within some minutes or some days. My money is off to my pocket. So I want you to share ways or means so that I can save this money so that it cannot go out anyhow. Help me,
So,
please.
thank you, Mohammed. What I will tell you is what I see is lack of discipline. It's discipline. All you need is discipline. If go read about the 70-30 rule. Google the 70-30 rule. So you have your expense, you have what you need to save. I'm a Christian, I pay tithes, right? 10% goes to tithe, 10% goes to this, and you're laser focused, you're intentional. Remember we talked about discipline. You gotta be disciplined. No matter. So one of my mentees came to me and said, "Oh, his family sisters are always sending, they need this, they need that." I said, "Yeah, because that's how you position yourself. That's how you position yourself." Yeah. So if if take for instance $100, if $100 is not going to be enough, then why do you need to spend everything? Then why don't you just save? So if you make money from today, what I need you to do is from today, whatever you make, take 10% and be so disciplined and intentional and say, I'm not going to spend this 10%. Then listen, every time you make money, which is one of the reasons why the 100 million that I lost, aside from business decision that I made, every time you make money, your expense will rise up and level up to what you're making. So if you're making $100 right now, you'll find out that all your expense, it seems like it's $100. When you begin to make $10,000, you will think that your expense will stay at $100. No, because the human being's mind is made for more. You desire more and all that. So it calls for discipline, strict discipline. So when you say, no matter how much I make, I want you to try this and be disciplined, be very disciplined. No matter how much I make, 10,000, take 10% and save it. You can't solve every problem. Things that you don't need. Listen, my advice, one of my mentors told me, before I buy anything, I give it 3 days. I go and think about that. If I take, for instance, I see a Mercedes Benz, give it 3 days. I think about it and I say, is this my priority? Do I need this at this time? Okay, it's not my priority. You find out that money stays in my pocket. And it's not every problem that my family members bring to me that I solve. You see, when you position yourself with family as if you're the El Shaddai, as in the Bible talks about, that's what's going to happen. But the human being is wired for survival. When you tell them, well, as at this time, I'm sorry, I wish I could help. As long as it's not a matter of life taking situation. Every human being is wired to find a solution for themselves. So when you position yourself in such a way that you want to solve everybody's problem, money is a spirit. You know what money tells you is that take care of me now so that I can take care of you in the future. Maybe that's one word you must understand. Take care of me now so that I can take care of you in the future. Money is the spirit. So you have to be disciplined. Whatever you're making, take 10% and save it and be laser focused and say, this one, I'm not going to spend it. Even if the heaven is falling, I will not spend it. I will keep it. I will save it. You'll be shocked by the end of the year how much you have saved. And I tell people, do not put money in the bank. Invest smartly, invest wisely. And that's how you build wealth. When you take that 10%, put it in an investment. Do your research properly. Do your due diligence properly. Maybe you want to put it in stocks. You want to put it in shares. Look for organizations that are credible. Put it there and lock it down. You're building wealth. You're building wealth. So discipline. So don't just put money in an account. When you put money in an account, you're enriching the banks. What you need to do is invest that money. Invest the money. Put it in some market funds, put it in some investment capital and all that, right? And leave it there. For you to build wealth, you have to do what is called forgotten money. You lock it down somewhere and you leave it and forget about it. So discipline. Save the money. Don't just put it in the bank. Make sure you find somewhere to invest it in and start building wealth. I hope I answered your question.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much, sir.
You
Mohammed, I'm sure
practice.
you got an answer to your question. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate your time. I understand the value, and now that you're not feeling too well, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please let's give me a round of applause once again. I'll share more information about the 1%. But your line is in. Okay, great, fantastic. All right. So thank you so much, sir. We really appreciate it. Please, you can have some rest now, sir. Thank you so much.
All right,
Thank you so
thank you, everyone. God bless
thank
you.
you so much.
I
Thank you
pray
so much.
for I pray for everyone on this call, and I push you into your destiny. One thing is sometimes your life does not move forward or change until a man steps into your life. I'm a Christian. You can Google it. Elijah had to step into Elisha's life for there to be a change. I speak to everybody's life today. I told you in the beginning of this conversation, life is more spiritual. And I push you into your God-given destiny. I push you into what you have been created to. And I speak strength. I speak glory upon your life. And by the end of this year, people would have testimony. You would testify to the goodness of God. So God bless you all. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Please try and catch some rest. Thank you so much. So now, Mweni, it's your call now. It's time to handle the demo sessions. We'll start from the first group, and then you can handle the timekeeping. I'm on the background to support you. Mweni, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So over to you. Thank you.
Are we using to yesterday's questions?
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, so where's group one? Who is the leader to group one?
Who is the group one leader? Ali. Ali is the group one leader. We have Shadzi and Zulfa in group one.
Ali?
Okay, they've raised their hands. So please respond to Mweni. Thank you. Can you still hear me? Those in group one, please respond to Mweni.
Where is Ali?
Yeah,
So you have the questions?
no.
The questions are in
Go
the
to the
group.
WhatsApp group. It's there.
Okay, let me check.
That means you were not here yesterday. We've caught you.
I know I was there.
Kindly the group admin who send the questions to pin the questions. Have you got the question? The questions are in the group. They were sent yesterday. The questions have been sent again. Can you see them?
Got them.
Have you seen them?
I got them.
Share your screen then. So I'm starting to count your time. Are you ready?
Cloud, because the cloud requires one to have a laptop, and I have no laptop.
Okay. How do we address that, Mr. Maxwell?
With the
You can use
cloud, Mr. Maxwell, with the cloud one cannot.
go to the
With the
cloud.
cloud one cannot use a phone. With the cloud one cannot use a phone. It requires a laptop.
Okay, so that's not correct because group 2 used the phone yesterday. Group 2 used the phone yesterday. So group 1 is not ready. Please, can we go to group 2? Thank you.
Group 2? Group 2, are you there?
Yes.
Share your screen. Ali, stop sharing your screen. Magdalene, you have the questions.
Yes, I have the questions.
Okay, share your screen so we can start counting your time.
Is it sharing? Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, I can see it showing. So where do we begin?
So, oh, guys, I'm in the same group with her. So, our question says, explain something hard in a what? Go to ChatGPT. GPT. Our time starts now. Supposed to end at 8:25.
So okay. ChatGPT.
Ipe swali prompt uiambie ikupe hiyo kazi.
Okay, so my exercise with my colleague here, the timekeeper. Explain something hard in a simple way. And the goal is teach you how
We
AI.
fanya utawaexplainia time ya presentation. Fanya time inaenda.
Yeah.
Hey, kwani group 2 ni ile ile ya jana? Sisi bado.
Pana group 2 ni mpya, ni mimi na Magdalene. Mnataka kutujoin?
Nilikuwa nauliza kama tuko bado juu nimeona group 1, group 2 ameitwa ama ni nyingine tena zimefunguliwa.
Ni mpya zimefunguliwa.
Ni zingine.
Unmute. Mute.
Okay.
Type faster we na wewe.
Alafu
Copy hicho kitu chote uende ukipaste huko.
kwa next ni
Next
cloud
ni
hapa ni cloud. Sio mwingine amesema cloud ikubaliki kwa simu ama.
We fungua cloud yako itafanya.
Okay then.
Umecopy paste? Andika hapo. Ngoja nikwambie uandike nini. Andika. Rewrite it like a friendly conversation using examples from everyday life. Rewrite this as a friendly conversation on a real life situation.
As a real conversation? As a friendly conversation?
As a friendly conversation using examples from everyday life. Hurry up, man.
Yo.
Next. We copy.
Then
Yote. Copy. No uandikishe.
Copy.
Copy upeleke huko kwa nini? Kwa Gama. Madam.
Ndio naenda. Yo.
Yetu ataisha yaye.
Oi, network jamani, wifi.
Haiwena. Andika. Create post. Ikopi hapo.
Create. Generate.
Wandike. Wandike hapo. Turn this explanation into a short slide. Into one page visual document.
Ati yo, nimeenda wapi?
Wena. Uheri. Uko?
Sijui imeenda wapi.
I'll shoot you.
No.
Hapo uko generate. Hapo. Paste hiyo kitu ulikopi. Aiwana. Unarudi
Then
andika hapo. Turn this explanation into. Type mbio.
turn this explanation
into a short slide. Into a one-page visual document.
Into a one-page
visual document. Visual basi. VISUAL document. And add headings and images. pages wewe.
Ndio hivyo.
Enter.
Edit. Edit.
Unaedit nini?
Sijui. Imekuja huku.
Hawana.
Hapo kuna kitu nachagua ama? Yo!
Continue. So continue. Huh?
Hena. Yo.
Enter.
Yeah, ndio tunangoja. Banangi. Yo. Ndio hizo zinakuja.
We are done, guys. We are done. We are done. Group 3. Group 3. Ikimaliza
Aha.
uikopi unitumie inbox.
Sawa basi
Group
na
3. Si tushamaliza. Ajabu we. Guy, group 3 wako wapi? Mr. Maxwell, group 3 is not there.
ndio hivyo.
Umetuma?
Ndio nataka nikutumie sasa.
Copy hiyo kitu yote utume kwangu.
Ni
Tume
export.
kama
Okay,
Copy link ama
somebody says I'm here. Mohammed.
three.
It's not
Where's the
Mohammed, it's
leader?
Rama. Group 3 should be Rama. Rama, are you there? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
so
Rama, can you hear us?
Yes.
Do you have the question?
Okay, so it's your turn. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll try. Even though yesterday I was not in class, but I'll try.
Okay, I'll drop the questions in the WhatsApp group now. Let's check the WhatsApp group in a few seconds.
Okay.
Okay, so group 3, the questions are on the WhatsApp group. Rama, you can go ahead. Rama, have you seen the questions?
Yes, I did.
All right, go ahead. You can share your screen and then I'll see what you're doing.
Okay.
Magdalene, mute your mute.
I have a question. Am I using the slide 2 to make the slide 3? Step 3, I mean.
Group 3.
I'm here, but I need assistance. I was not at class yesterday, so I wanted to know if I'm using step 2 work to make step 3 work.
No, question 3
is different.
Question 3 is totally different. That's your individual question. Follow the steps and do the question.
Okay.
Share your screen kindly. And someone who was in class yesterday to help her.
Share your screen so that we can help.
Share your screen.
I'm sharing the screen. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, now maybe you can guide me. I was not in class yesterday.
Who's helping her, guys? Don is helping her to unmute and start talking. I'm muting myself right now. You stopped sharing your screen. Who is presenting? Group 3 who is presenting?
Share your screen. Tukusaidie. Nenda kwa group ukopi hiyo swali. Yeah, exercise 3. Exercise 3. Okay, futa hizo nyingine. Futa kuanzia chini. Kuanzia chini. Rahma.
Nakusikia. Niko sawa?
Futa kuanzia chini.
So hiyo step 3 okay, sijakuelewa bado.
Hiyo step 3 futa.
Okay. So nibakishe the question peke yake, si ndio?
Hapo sasa umezifuta zote, itabidi ukakopi tena.
Haina shida. So hapo kwa question ndo nabakisha.
Aha.
Sasa
Hapo
Create
ngoja.
content for social media or school goal. Show youth how AI can help create positive digital content. Scenario, you want to post something useful on social media or create content for school. That's it. Ndio mpaka hapo.
Ona, rudi huko juu, kuna hizo nyingine pia ufute. Rudi juu. Hapo
I
kwa
hope
you want to post something useful on
hapo
social
kwa
media to create. You want to post something useful on social
content for
media.
school.
Yes, hiyo iache. Futa hiyo ya juu.
Hivyo hivyo. Okay, sawa.
Hiyo ya juu.
Yeah, from hapa scenario kwenda juu, si
Ah.
ndio? Okay. Okay, at least now I'm getting it. Lakini nilikuwa niko lost jana sikuwa class. Sawa.
Alafu hiyo eka I usiwe hiyo.
Pardon? Oh yeah, okay.
You want, if I want to post something. Alafu hapo kuna step
Useful
hapo
on social media.
Kwa hiyo step 1 kuna swali hapo.
Okay, sawa.
Group. Help me write a short message encouraging young people to type hiyo.
Okay. Help me.
Help me write. Help me write a short message encouraging young people to stay motivated in school.
Okay.
Aya, tuma hiyo. Alafu una copy paste hiyo unaipeleka kwa cloud.
Okay. Kwa Gama?
Cloud.
Okay.
Uko wapi?
Niko hapa sorry. Nilikuwa na distraction kidogo.
Okay, rudi juu, kuna part hapo ufute. Uko juu kabisa. Hiyo.
Okay.
Aya, rudi chini sasa uandike hiyo.
So, uandike ni hivyo.
Rewrite this, andika hapo chini. Rewrite this to sound inspiring. Positive.
Okay. Mbona hii swali sione?
Andika hivyo alafu swali.
Oh yeah, okay.
Iko
And youth friendly. Okay, sawa.
And youth friendly.
Sawa. So ni copy paste.
Copy paste alafu naenda kwa Gama.
So design the post or slides. So neke kwa generate. Post or slides. So if I want to make a post, I hope I'm on the right track. No, I think I'm lost.
basi kala hiwe mfamgu bawo wafuna mkeo ya mwanao kama mwanao na mkeo wafune yango pa mimi kwa msungu mimi kwa mwenyiro online kwa kigembere
Hello.
Kapanda cheo lero. Sora kumeka zerero ndiwo. Kashitiyanyi.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Please, if you can still hear me, can I get an emoji from you? If you can hear me, if you can hear me, can I get an emoji from you? All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Um, thank you so much, everyone. So, okay, good, good. So the lesson from here that we just learned is we have to be involved in everyday activities so that we can understand what is going on, right? This is coming to us for free, and it's important that we take maximum use of it, right? You heard Mr. Adewale talk about something, which is he said some people are going to be millionaires at the end of the year, right? But it all depends on what you can actually do, right? And I intentionally decided I slotted these sections in so that we can see what people can do and what you can do. It's not enough to just come and then train and everybody is able to take part in the assessment. But so can you imagine, for example, a company in the United States, for example, a company in Canada, a company in Australia says, okay, we want to do this thing, right? Do it for us, right? Now it's clear that you might not be able to do it the way it's expected, right? Well done to group one. The leader did not show up for some reason, but group two, group three, kudos to them. Can we give them a round of applause? Group two, group three. And Ashla is not feeling so well, so I'll just be the judge here, right? Group three was able to do something, right? Group two were a bit lost at some points, right? And all that. So I'll say a few things real quick and then we close out the session today. So number one, right, when this kind of events happen, okay, it's for you to learn. So be a part of it. It doesn't matter who is laughing, right? But then what value are you taking away from it? That's the key thing, right? What value are you taking away from it? You know? And what are you going to take away from the whole learning? That's the critical thing. That's the most important thing, right? If you're taking nothing away from it, then what was the point having this session, right? And funny enough, I have personally made so much money from AI. You don't want to imagine in the last 1 to 2 years. This knowledge I'm sharing with you, we're sharing with you for free. You don't want to imagine how much I have made from it, right? And I'm doing this not because of anything, but because I'm passionate about Africa, right? Africa must rise. That is why the white people are always over us because we don't take time to learn the thing. We don't take time to improve on these things, right? And that is a serious problem. Okay. So we have to put in the effort, we have to put in the time, we have to put in the resources, right, to ensure that we are able to do these little few things that we have learned, right? So there's going to be a last demo session tomorrow. It's going to be between group one. Yeah, I think group one was the best yesterday. Was it group one or group three? I think group one. Somebody remind me for yesterday. Okay, group three. Okay, yeah, sorry, Hassan, thank you. Group three. So there's going to be a competition between group three and today's group three. Yesterday's group three and today's group three. And this time it's going to be in the presence of Honorable Fatson, right? So group three yesterday, group three today. I intentionally put this, like I said, so that I can see what people have learned. This is how you can make money for yourself. Okay. So tomorrow there's going to be a final session, group three versus group three, right? I'll try and do another introduction again and then walk you through one or two things, but then making a point of duty tomorrow. If you miss the sessions, you're going to get the replay via mail, right? We would also hang in here for some time. I mean, myself and facilitators to provide some mentorship based on what you have learned. After you have watched the video, you have some tasks to do, right? So put in that effort, put in that time, and I'm sure you're going to get a lot of value from it. Olayinka, your hand is up. Once you're done, you can close the session. Thank you.
All right. So thank you very much for today. I actually have an objection to yesterday's presentation. Group 3 was not the best because, like I said,
Okay.
yes, they had only 3 slides, which did not show that they effectively used the 2 AI documents. They didn't use the 2 AI platform effectively. So I would rather go with group 1 because group 1 worked within their time. Group 2 used about 15 minutes, and that's why they cannot qualify to be the best. So group 1 would rather be the best for yesterday's presentation.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Olayinka. Thank you so much for that. So group 1 versus group 3 tomorrow, and then we'll see how it goes from there. And then I want to say thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. This has been a lot on all of us, right? Group 1 versus group 3 tomorrow, and then the fun of pattern. We'll close out the session, and then if you joined early, I mentioned the online platform where you can try to get a virtual card for free so that you can explore the opportunities from Ghana, right? Africa, let's rise. Africa, let's make things happen. We can't do it from the comfort of our comfort zone, right? We need to do. There's no assignment for today. This is just practice, right? You have learned. You have learned. It's not about certificates. It's about getting the job done and knowing how to get the job done. So thank you so much, everybody, and do have a fantastic evening and good night. So we'll see you tomorrow, same time. We'll round up this session and then we'll take it up from there. Thank you. You can unmute your mic and say good night to everyone as we leave the call.
Good night, guys.
HR.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night, Jamal.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, all.
Japo network imetuchallenge sana.
HR nini imehappen?
Kwanza mimi nimesikia tunasema goodbye.
Rahma, tupatane Jumatatu tufanye practice.
Practice gani tena jamini?
Masonzo njoo hapa Masonzo.
Yeah, good night. Nimeenda.
Masonzo uko wapi?
Usiende sana bado mapema. Uyani ganda gombwa.
Mami zani mwe.